Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Give me space, we might ride. Don't say that, baby, they don't love the click. I thought they love you when you made it. Some mother. Yeah, it's some mother. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just caught the Benz, hold with the tank. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad ain't straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already.
Charles and I on one Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now here's a man who played his final 5 seasons as a Chief. It's Marcus Allen. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Night Train Lane.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Miller on the catch over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they're operating in the red zone. Carr to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cameron Bray from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
This will be fielded at the 6. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Shift together here from the D-line. The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Halfback sent in motion. On first down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped.
Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Right back to Procise. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And he's got Miller. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
We ready? Wide and yank! Wide and yank!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And the back goes into motion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Allen here on the screen. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. And his kick is good. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A very solid gain of 27. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. Cut back to the left. And the cut back to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. C.J. Procise as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's caught outright by Graham. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made to